Hey y'all, I'm Emily and welcome back to Bama Based, where I find peace in my garden and joy in my kitchen. We're nearing the end of the first week of January, so again, Happy New Year. And I just want to bring you along and show you my first garden tour of 2026. There's some good, there's some bad, there's some ugly, and there's some, ugh, what was I thinking? So tag along. So I'm a gardener in North Alabama who grows in Zone 8A. And my garden space is my backyard, and there's not a lot of it because I have an in-ground pool. So what garden space I do have, I take full advantage of, well, at least as much as I possibly can. So let me show you what I have going on right now. So next to the house, my kitchen is right through there. Pretty much all the perennials have just died back. They're dormant. But there are some beautiful things going on right here. This is my hellebore, and look at those beautiful blooms, y'all. They are stunning. I will need to cut back my Montauk daisies, but they are pushing out some new growth, which is not unusual for this time of year in Zone 8A. Really, January is our coldest month, but it's not unusual for us to be in the, I'd say, mid 50s, even low 60s at times. The extended weather forecast shows that we will dip down to 8 degrees by the end of January. But typically, I would say we average low 40s. But right now, it's 57, and it feels wonderful. So as we move on over to my in-ground bed, what y'all are looking at is a whole bunch of garlic and winter weeds. And y'all, the winter weeds, for me, I think are worse than my summer weeds. Because all of this right here, mixed in between the garlic, all of that, weeds. And between the chaos of all the holiday parties and everything, I just haven't had time to get out here and take care of them. So again, more winter weeds, but this gloriousness right there, I have rutabaga, cabbage, and broccoli. And they have definitely put on new growth once I took care of those nasty caterpillars. So here's the greenhouse. It's the Yardistry greenhouse, and I'm absolutely in love with it. My husband did run electricity to it, but it is not heated or cooled at this time. And as we make our way around the side, I have just some dormant plants. These are my pots of carrots that my dog loves to jump in and hide his treats. That's why I have little piles of dirt everywhere. Yep, Harley is a naughty dog. These are the Shasta daisies that I grew from seed. They are going into their second year. More carrots, and he probably hid a treat in there. Harley, I'm not going to take it, bud. Just you got to stop hurting my plants. These are my mint pots. And this is the bed that typically stays in more shade during the summer. So I put onions and garlic. And then I do see a few carrots sprinkled throughout. And so we are at the back of the greenhouse. And for future reference, this right here is where we have our pool pump. But in this bed we have carrots, and I believe this is a broccoli because it looks like it's finally starting to head. And I will promise myself that I will do better labeling. And I probably need to thin those carrots, but I just don't have the time right now. Now let's go into the greenhouse and show you the things that I just failed at and regret doing. Alrighty, so y'all, the greenhouse is an absolute mess. The holidays just got way too busy, and with Jason's surgery, I couldn't take care of it. So, and then we had that very odd sudden freeze. And so all the plants that I thought I could overwinter, like these tomatoes here, they just didn't make it. So I definitely need to get back in here and clean out all these pots and start fresh. But let me show you what this beautiful thing is doing. This is the pot of collards that I found all those caterpillars in, and those little nasty goomers ate it down to nothing. But these plants are vigorous and they have decided to push out new growth. So I'm excited to see what happens. And then these are potatoes that are growing in January, y'all. I'm excited to see what I can harvest. And down here I have my peppers that I'm trying to overwinter. Oh, hi, Harley. Hi, buddy. Yes. And then I have a garbanzo bean and some carrots sprinkled in. But yeah, I just need to get in here and start fresh because I don't know what I was thinking starting all this stuff when I knew Jason had to have a pretty pretty intense surgery, and then I had to be a good wife and take care of him. So we will start fresh. So y'all, there's not much going on. I do have some of my fall vegetables still growing, and I find that to be a win. I'm very excited to see what those will turn into and what I can harvest. But other than that, I want this to be a good record for not only myself, but for y'all to just show what the spring can give us. Just a little bit of our effort can turn into a lot of beauty in the spring and summer. So now there's not a lot going on, but there will be. There sure will be. And I look forward to all the bountiful harvest, the overwhelm that I know is sure to happen, and just all the beauty. So I will be planting some more flower seeds and starting more brassicas soon. So I hope y'all tag along for next time. If y'all could, give this a thumbs up, like, and subscribe for me, and hope you just join on our next adventure. This is Emily from Bama Based, where I find peace in my garden and joy in my kitchen. Until next time, y'all. Bye.